Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome to Iratus, Lord of the Dead, an early access tactical RPG roguelike that, from what I understand, it plays a little bit like Darkest Dungeon, but we're the bad guys this time, playing a necromancer trying to take over the world. In classic fashion, let's jump on in, give it a try. More pain, good always wins. Might as well start with the standard difficulty, I suspect. Oh, guess we need to do our tutorial first. Also, full disclaimer, or disclosure, disclaimer, whatever. The developers have provided me with a key to show this game off. Alright, and end disclosure. Evil has returned. The dread necromancer Aratus has attained his freedom after a millennia of imprisonment. The miners gathered around his tomb still do not know the mortal danger they have stumbled upon. Their bodies will lay the foundation for an army of the dead that will conquer the world. Rise. Rise, my minions! Each minion has 5 basic abilities and 1 ultimate ability. To use an ultimate ability, you need a special resource, Wrath. Minions and enemies can use certain abilities only from specific positions and with specific targets. Okay, so here's our lovely fellows here. Skeleton and Witchy Lady. Unassuming Strike, or we could use Smite. Attacks twice, and it also appears to attack both the front 2 guys. So let's give that a little taste, shall we? Just like that. Or, I guess, I misread that. It can attack people in the first 2 rows. Physical and magical damage reduce the target's vigor. Igniting a target will deal magical damage multiple times over the course of a few turns. Stress damage decreases the sanity of the target. And cursing a target will deal stress damage multiple times over the course of a few turns. Critical hits by your minions decrease enemy sanity. Enemy critical hits will increase it. Okay. Now, this is kind of interesting. It really is like a reverse Darkest Dungeon, isn't it? I feel like I might have said this game is a bit like Dark Souls at first. Meant to say Darkest Dungeon if I made that mistake. Where the enemy, they have like stress, sanity, stuff like that. But me, I don't have to worry about it. Let's see. Now this shows it linked, so I assume this means it actually does hit everybody? Let's find out. It does, okay. So now I understand a little bit better. Let's see. Loss of sanity in combat can lead to various consequences. We can have insanity. It could lead to inspiration. Could cause death. Receiving any amount of stress damage while at 0 sanity can cause instantaneous death, just the brain shutting down from being unable to comprehend what it's facing. Or they could flee from combat. Alright. Just letting my poor skeleton get smacked around here. Let's give you an unassuming strike. Simple stuff. Ooh. I don't like you. Let's, yeah, keep giving that a bit of a... I want to try to drive this guy insane, just so we can see what it does. We'll worry about, like, you know, winning later, but for now, let us focus... Oh my. Still got it. Stay down unless we raise you. That's an interesting thing. Can I raise enemies at some point mid, Let's keep driving this person insane, shall we? That's what I like to see. Why can't you free me? Why? Oh, you're not happy being... Oh, well, that's unfortunate for you. Oh, and this just straight up ignores armor. Not that I imagine these miners have much in the way of armor. And, okay, he just lit himself on fire and was done. Okay, and we get dust, weapon, armor, blood, bones, ectoplasm, flesh, skull, hearts, and rags. Everything a growing undead needs. Alright, and here's our happy smiling face. Creations. Creating minions. After gathering parts from his defeated foes, Aratus can add new minions to his army. Using parts of uncommon, rare, or legendary quality will increase the stats of the created minion. With time, Irratus can acquire new ways of creating minions, as well as various combat tactics. Oakley dokley. Let's see here. A Bride of Aratus. We've already got a Banshee. some nice abilities. You know what? Let's make ourselves a Wraith.
An unassuming creation. Perhaps the warnings were just superstitions.
Yeah, totally. Can I make a Dark Knight too? A manifestation of living void contained in a vessel of knightly armor. Alright, so that's all we've got. Though we do have other teams, much like Darkest Dungeon, it would seem. Can I make a zombie as well? I mean, might as well make one of each type of character so we can get a nice feel for everything.
It's only for me. I crafted it that way.
You know what? We'll leave it at that for now. We'll, let's go to the dungeon. The kingdom had need of the vast riches buried underneath the castle, great veins of iron that promised to fuel conquest after conquest, along with ancient artifacts from a long-forgotten age. The dwarves were eager to offer their services in this project, bringing their untested mining equipment and experimental concoctions for the promise of wealth. They only needed bodies that could obey, and that the humans could provide. The dungeons filled to the brim with both criminals and rebels. There was no shortage of slaves to work these mines. Drugs were used to keep them docile as they dug ever deeper, year after year, unaware of the mortal danger that awaited them below. Oh my, yes. Alright, so what we got going on here? Stele, Fountain of Restoration. So I assume we just kind of... Oh my, we actually keep going for a considerable distance here, don't we? Quest. So I assume our goal is to make it over here to the boss. By any means necessary. I'll take Battle Squad number 1. Now, I guess the question here becomes, why do I switch squads? Well, I guess the obvious answer to that is so that we can fine-tune different squads meant for taking on different tasks. Let's see. Some enemies possess unique features that either strengthen or weaken them. It also occurs to me, probably should have fiddled around with the order here. Like, this guy's probably meant to be on the front line. This guy, maybe not so much. Let's see. Study the feature of your minions and your enemies so that you can fight more effectively. So what do we have here, for instance? Skeleton is immune to all buffs and debuffs. You've got like 2 armor and 2 magic armor, I presume. Dark Knight can't be critically hit. The chance of enemies to escape increases by 2% each turn until it reaches 10%. Does not stack. Alright, so we've got this guy first. Show them their place. Alright, let's, yeah, we want to maybe shift up their... Yeah, shift up the settings here. Alright, I got this. Alright, so I've got to be in the middle to actually use this. That is... Also, you know what? Actually, I just noticed. Both these are stress attacks one way or the other. Though this one hits all enemies, so we might want to try to get her up a place. Haha! Take it, sucker. Oh no, you're throwing me out of my position here. A trap. And this appears to push me back, if I'm understanding this correctly. Evolution. This pushes me forward. Gains +8 dread until the end of the battle. Whose turn is it next? This guy. So let's maybe hold him up. Let's see. Armor. Okay, magic resistance. Block ward. Alright, I got you. When the Taskmaster dies, his allies recover sanity. Oh, I guess they don't like him very much, do they? Hollow Stare. Deals additional 2/2 damage for each buff or debuff on the target. Physical attack. This also throws me forward 3 spaces. From what I can tell. Let's try to take... There we go. Oh, I didn't even notice that it actually hits 2 guys. No, he only can't move. That's how that worked. Whatever abilities do we have here? Unavailable in the tutorial. And we can't do this from where we are. Oh no, this is a stress attack and requires wrath, which we don't have. Alright, there we go. Yeah, this guy's almost dead. Let's finish the job as best we can. I could try to hit this guy, but yeah, it's this guy's turn afterwards. So if I could finish him, I would. Alright, so she's really only there to stress out our enemies. We don't need to worry about her doing too much in the way of damage. Do I want to throw myself backwards, maybe? No, actually, this is good where he's at. Let's see. Deals 35%, 8 to 10 damage to the chosen target and the enemy behind it. And we've driven him insane, ever so slightly. Alright, and this will throw me back. Removes all debuffs from the Dark Knight, but he has no debuffs, so we don't need to worry about that. Each time an enemy receives a buff, we deal additional damage. But I don't think we have anything that's actually causing... like, that makes that useful to us at this particular moment in time. Oh, have you healed yourself? You appear to have healed... oh, jeez. Oh, he's Berserk. And also has Ghostly Flame, so more stress damage. So, I mean, he might just die on his own. Ah. Oh, but I did do something to him. I hate getting my hands dirty. Don't we all? We'll give a little shield bash, push the Taskmaster back, see if that benefits us in any way. Oh, that's not quite what I intended to do. I actually wanted to click on him just to see if I could see what his abilities are. Oh, yeah, and we've also got movement. But we cannot do that right now. Necrotic Wind. Targets lose initiative for the turn. The Wraith gains 8 Dread until the end of battle. What does Dread do for us again? How much damage this minion will deal with stress-based attacks. Okay. Yeah, we'll add a little bit of cloud here and see what happens by moving you backwards. Let's see, who's next? The Taskmaster. So let's give him... can't actually hit him from back there. That makes a lot of sense. And this can hit anyone and also pushes me back. I don't know if I want to get pushed back, though. This guy's almost insane. You know what? I'll just give a Heartless Slash to this guy. I don't really have any grand strategy right now, by the way. I'm just kind of... okay, and he just whipped his own guy. Oh, to buff him. Oh, okay. I see. Let's see. At the start of each term, loses 40% of its max... ooh. But he gets an extra action, so we do probably still want to kill him as quickly as possible. Alright, let's see if we can finish this fellow off.
This is my kind of entertainment.
There we go. And you... I mean, you're fully insane at this point. Let's just drive everyone insane. A little fervor. There you go. We've debuffed him a bit more, and he just straight up died. Murderer! Yes, I am, apparently. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't really have any, like, plan in what I'm doing. I'm just kind of... yeah, I'm just kind of seeing what ends up happening here when I do certain things. Get a feel, try to, as best as I can anyway, maybe fiddle with the mechanics and see what we can do. Dude, not cool. Also, I feel bad for this poor skeleton. Getting horribly, horribly mangled. Guy is really not doing well. And we'll just... there we go. Finished him off with some critical stress.
Soon this world will be mine.
After winning a battle, Aratus receives rewards. Architect's Soul, needed to construct and improve buildings. Parts, to craft minions. Artifacts, increase the power of your minions and Aratus himself. Brains, to increase the level of minions. And minions that did not participate. Okay, so that's why we want multiple different groups, so that we can heal different guys. And this is the level of damage people have taken, I think. Scroll of Skullfall, which I assume drops a bunch of skulls on people. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna maybe put this skeleton in here and this skeleton in here. And actually, let's, no, you know, having the skeleton there is actually making a lot of sense so far. Equip Irratus with an artifact. Let's see. Weapon, armor, rings, and amulets. Also consumables, which only apply for one battle. Okay. We have got this. The Skullfall Scroll. Deals 10 magic damage to all enemies. Sets target on fire for 3 turns. Dealing 10 magic damage. Okay. We'll put that in there.
My undead features.
I like it. Alright. Back to combat. Let's see. Chest or Ancient Coffin? I think we'll go with the Ancient Coffin. And we'll go with the battle squad again. There we go. Ooh, a boon. Plus 12 to luck. Stress damage increased by 20%, or physical damage is reduced by 18. I'm gonna go with that.
My future kingdom.
Alright, so... is that something I equip on my characters? I don't think so. That's not how that works. That is what we equip on... Dead Man... oh, no. No. That's just a boon we've got overall, is it? Also, I have talents, which I can't click on yet. You know what? We'll come back to that. Alright. Onwards to the next battle. Same guys. There we go. Battle Squad 1. And over we go. Alright. Possesses the following... okay, now we gotta use magic. Mana to use talents from the magic, ire, and destruction trees. Stored after victory in combat, through minion abilities, or via certain encounters on the map. Wrath. Need it to use minions' combat abilities, or ultimate abilities, rather. It increases during combat. Okay, so I could use Skullfall, but, you know, I feel probably not. Target gains plus 4 armor and plus 4 resistance. Now let's do a classic shield bash maneuver here. I mean, if I can do something to shove this pikeman back. Not sure if that's beneficial to us or not. We'll find out. I mean, it's a pike, so I have to assume that it gives him a reasonable amount of... actually, this is pretty good. All minions will gain plus 12 dread for their next action. Absorb Fear. Restores target to full sanity. Gives Aratus mana equal to 25... okay, so we make these guys sane again. But... they, we get mana back. That's pretty useful. Whenever an enemy moves, the Banshee deals 70% stress. You know what? That actually seems like a wise, oh, yeah, I gotta apply it to myself. Stances, a type of ability that some minions and enemies can use in battle. One turn stance. Stance until the battle ends. Any stance can be cancelled via forced movement or stunning. Okay, so let's play with that and see what happens. And what do I want to use? Shove myself forward. Ghostly Fire. Yeah, let's hit here so we kind of damage the backwards guys. Alright, didn't actually hurt this guy. That's okay. A Trap. Trap's abilities, the effects of which are limited to one specific position. Depending on the specifics of the trap, a character occupying that position can receive negative or positive effects. Can be destroyed by certain abilities or overridden by another trap. Alright, so what is this trap doing to me exactly? Alright. Like I had something that shoved enemies backwards. Well, I can actually move myself back, and then we can do this charge attack next turn. And by term, I mean turn. You know what? Let's go for it. That is an invalid target. Because I gotta do it on myself. Not that I'm debuffed, so you know what? Maybe don't bother doing that. If I want to do that, I should just move, perhaps. So instead, let's keep stressing out this guy. Alright, he's been hit with some insanity. And he continues to do bad stuff to me. He also continues to do bad stuff to me. Oh, but he moved, so we do some damage to him. Okay. So we can gain some more armor, and enemies will attack the skeleton more often. Do I really want to do that? Might as well give it a try. Alright, so now you're in your attack stance. And, yeah, more ghostly fire. Beautifully done. Oh, and he's been buffed. But you moved, so I get to cause more pain to you. Yay. Alright, let's see. I mean, might as well finish driving this guy insane. Or, you know what? I'll drive you insane. You're almost there. Yeah, look at that. My soul is empty, my body is hollow. What have you done to me?
As worthless as you were in life, you will be worth something in death.
Okay. Oh, but you moved, so I drove you insane. That is a good ability. I'm glad I'm using it. Let's see here. Yeah, you know what? Well, actually, as useful as that's been, I kind of want to keep going. Just keep driving people mad. It seems to work well. Shield banger, stress attack, deals 100%. All right, let's see if we can. Ooh, nice. Okay, you're dying slowly. Oh dear. My poor skeletons. Terror wave. Oh, that would have worked nicely with the banshee. See, I gotta start thinking about how to tie all these abilities together. Ah, he's whipping me. Jerk. Alright, Pikeman gets to go next. Is there anything I can do to attack Abyssal Hunger? Resting. Alright, I'll go for it. Beautiful. And he is... yeah, he's gone mad. You know what, let's go back to this stance. Because clearly that actually was doing good stuff for us. You're mad. You're also mad. Probably be able to kill you first, actually.
So, this is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like? Pathetic.
Oh, you said it, man. You know, let's actually go with more of this. Just keep driving this guy insane. It works. We'll escape at the beginning of the next turn. But he does take more damage. Don't know if there's much I can do about that. Little abyssal fire. You know what? Go for it. It missed. I don't think there's much I can do with this guy right here. I might be able to kill him, though. Probably not. And he ran away. They can escape. You cannot. Maybe I should have just used my spell. I mean, we're already doing pretty well on that front. We'll just continue driving him mad. I mean, surely the fact that he's alone now must be hell on his psyche. And there we go. We have cursed him with betrayal. I mean, that would have been much more useful if we had got it sooner, but you know what? We'll go with it. Yeah. We'll just keep playing the insanity game, which killed him.
A predictable outcome.
Alright, and achievement get. Nice. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Probably took more damage than I should have, but hey, we'll learn eventually. Let's actually, you know what? Let's swap out a little here. You know what we'll do? We'll make this a longer episode and we'll go through talents. Might as well actually finish the tutorial this episode and then we'll kind of figure out what we're doing from there. Winning battles rewards us with experience. That increases his level. At each level, he receives talent points. Alchemy. Efficiency of minions and resource economy. Magic spells weaken foes. Ire. Spells strengthen minions. Destruction deals direct damage to enemies. Alright. Well, deals 20 stress damage to the target. I like that. But, on the other hand, increases the chance of receiving parts, increases the amount of architect's souls, allows the conversion of parts and items into mana, allows you to replace parts in a minion with higher quality parts of the same type. Interesting, interesting. You know what, let's work on...
reveal their secrets.
Yeah, let's make our...
Transformation, the will becomes free.
Yeah, we'll try and little by little make our minions stronger and more efficient. We'll worry about spells in the future. Alright. Battle Squad 1. Take our chest. What do we got? Something good, I hope. Okay, a hook. Whenever an enemy moves, they receive 5 physical damage and 5 stress. Shoddy armor, level 1 minions gain plus 25 vigor. Wonder if they get to keep that as they move up in level. But I kind of like this. It's been playing nicely with us.
More for me.
Oh, quite right. Alright, onwards to another battle. Let's see what swapping our party members out a little has done for us. Let the slaughter commence. Oh, and he is immediately whipping him up into shape. Extra accuracy. Alright, so what do you do? Okay, ignition. Sets target on fire for 2 turns, dealing 30%, 7 to 8 damage per turn. Whenever an enemy moves, deal 65% physical damage. Well, that's actually pretty good. And we're actually going to have a whole bunch of characters at least doing something next turn. Stress attack. Think of him. You know what? That actually wouldn't be terrible. But you know what? Let's start with Overwatch. Just to see what that does for us. And let's go for a more physical-based approach this time. At least, you know, as much as we can. Just try to do things a little differently. Oh, and you've debuffed me. But he moved, so we gotta do some damage. Missed, because you are terrible at your job, Mr. Miner Man. Okay, zombie. So what do? Igniting Mixture. Sets targets on fire for 3 turns. We also deal some damage right off the bat. Buckshot. Volley shot. Or we can buff ourselves. Ooh, and we can just stack this if we really want it. If we were backwards, or further back, each attack dealing 55% physical damage to a random remaining enemy. Interesting. Alright, so we might actually want the zombie further back. But for now, let's go with a nice igniting mixture. There we go. So now they are on fire. That's always good. A little bit of ghostly fire, perhaps, as well. Maybe I'll hit this guy, except he's too far back. This will push me forward. Don't really know if I want to do that. This will be a trap. Summons a concealing cloud for 2 rounds. Yeah, let's put the cloud on the knight, because he's probably the guy being... Oh. Do I get rid of the trap maybe just by moving? I feel like that could be... Weakening shot. Stress attack. Deals a whole bunch of damage. I do like setting enemies on fire. Though if we get a critical hit, we can do a lot more damage. Okay, this guy's coming up first, so let's, He blocked it! Damn it! Our love shall carry through the hearts of our foes. Alright, let's get rid of this guy's buffs. Deal a little bit of... That is a lot of... Stress seems to be really effective at dealing with these people. So... Maybe that's what we want to play with going forward. Well, we could throw a cannonball. It shoves people backwards, which would have been, again, nice synergy with Overwatch. You know, let's give this one a try, see what happens. I mean, at some point, I'm gonna figure out the best way to maneuver our enemies here. I want to get rid of this. Can I move? Oh, geez, but if I do, that'll throw her up forward or put her on the front lines, and that would be bad. All right. Can I reach you? I cannot. All right, I think my best bet is to try to drive this guy insane. You kidding me? What, was he, like, looking the wrong way? Oh, yeah, she is too close to the front line. Let's get her back if we can. All right, and he has been whipped. Again, Overwatch would have been real handy. Oh, thank God, this froze him back. All right, let's drive this guy insane as much as we can. That threw her into the back. Excellent. You're on fire. Good job. You are indeed Legion. Terror Wave. All opponents randomly swap positions. You know, I like that, so I'm going to use it.
One by one.
And we also randomly killed a guy.
From this world.
Good times. What have you debuffed me with? Blinded me? Possibly? Exterminate the yeah, it's lowered my accuracy. That's unfortunate. Shouldn't have done that, friend. Set you on fire. Well, I missed, but I set this guy on fire. So, it all kind of works out. Mayhaps. I mean, I feel like driving the enemy insane does tend to be more effective, but let's try going, again, like I said. We'll try to be a bit more physical where possible, just to see how that plays out for us. Oh, what is this? You're lighting up, but I can't hover. It's just your turn. That's what it is. Let's see. What do I want to do here? We could just use Flames of Love. But I think I'd like to just go into Overwatch. And he just died of fire. That worked out. Gotta love it when things work out. Nicely done. Okay, so every turn they get some more stress damage, we'll keep setting people on fire. Doesn't do much direct damage, but it builds up over time. Ow, that wasn't very nice. Alright, let's, I don't have anything that moves the enemy, do I? Nope. I mean, assuming if my attacks moving the enemy allows her to use her Overwatch ability anyway. Haven't really had a chance to test that. Rose for a Lady inflicts a critical hit. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish you off. Nicely done.
Good. More materials. Ooh, I didn't think it would be this easy.
No one ever does. So you gotta like when things end up actually working out for us. And let's finish this poor fool. Hanging on by a thread. So we'll just give him a little gentle shot to the face. And there you go. Bada bing, bada boom. They are dead.
God, I'd hate to see plants using it as fertilizer.
Yes, quite. Oh, and we got some brains. Excellent. So we could make some more. Ooh, they've all leveled up. Let's look at this before we go. So minions always evolve and can be improved in multiple ways. Leveling a minion improves their abilities. Improving an ability not only enhances the ability itself, but also gives bonus stats. Using parts of higher quality gives a minion higher stats. Items can provide your minions with additional features, and a brain can instantly give a minion several levels. Oh, also I'm an idiot. This is, I mean, that doesn't go there, but yeah, this, like we can... Oh, that's... Oh no, that is how it works. Unequip. I didn't actually want you to equip that. Oh well. Too late now, I guess. That's my mistake. Lesson learned. Don't fool with things that you don't actually want to use here. No upgrades just yet. So, yeah, all these are just like regular quality parts, but eventually we can swap these out is the understanding I have here. Or we could use some brains, instantly levels up minions. you're at level 2. We could buff you to level 3. Let's make your Overwatch better.
Expect results.
Yeah, so we could have either the bride gains more evasion, or we can make it so that she ignores armor. And you've already got good accuracy. Maybe more armor? Or that's magic armor. Or more attack so we can kill enemies faster. I'll go with that with you. And let's throw a few brains. Oh. Oh! Okay, so now he's at level 4 instead of just level 2. Alright. I can dig that. We'll buff your initiative. And your dread.
Now, prove yourself worthy of my investment.
In the future, though, it seems to me that the idea here would be to use the higher level brains on level 1s. So we'll remember that. For now, though, that's going to do it for this episode. So until next time, as always, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Like with anything new on the channel, it's always extra double super special important to hit that like button, or maybe leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking. And I'll see all you in the next video.